Good morning, everybody. It's Mr. C, and welcome to another amazing day here learning together with all of you. I'm so excited about our activity today, and I've been thinking about a lot of things, and I know that sound is something that we hear a lot all of the time, and I thought, let's do a sound activity and let's have some fun. So if you gathered a couple of materials at your house, I asked you to grab a bottle or multiple bottles, and we'll go over that here in a second, but before we get started, it's Tuesday morning. Mr. C is sleepy. I'm going to give myself a little round of applause, and I want you to clap with me. So follow my clap, okay? Because right now, if you don't make any motion in your house, if you just freeze and you listen, you can hear all sorts of weird things. I hear something vibrating in the background. So I think that is our water machine. So I can hear that. It's creating a vibration. It's making a sound. But just listen just for a second. I can also hear the lights. But what I want to do is this. I want you to clap with me. So everybody, go ahead. We're going to clap. Follow my lead. Clap. That was loud. All right, we're going to clap again. And when we clap, we make a sound. And in order to produce a sound, we have to have something called a vibration. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a fun little game. Follow along with me at home. I'm going to clap. You clap when I clap. If I don't clap, you don't clap. And we're going to see how this works. So here we go. So just clap with me. All right, so I bet you just clapped, right? Did you clap? Be honest. Look at your partner. Look at your mom. Look at your dad. You clapped. All right, one more time. Here we go. Clap with me. Sorry. All right, so we're creating vibrations with our hands, and those vibrations produce a sound. Now here I have a little xylophone that I've had in my house for a long time. I used to teach sound when I was a 5th grade science teacher, and today we're just going to explore the basics of sound. And I couldn't find my mallets, so I grabbed 2 black plastic spoons, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit these different bars. So I could go all day. I love making music and making songs. But as you can tell, when I hit this C, this is a C, and this up here is another C, it's an octave, you can hear the difference in pitch. And what I want to show you, it's upside down, the letters are, but this bar is almost twice as long. That means it has twice as much matter. It's all made of the same metal, so there's more of it. So if there's more of something, the vibration is slower, and so the pitch we hear would be lower. When I hit it, you can hear the difference in the pitch, and that's because we have different things vibrating, and those different things vibrate at a different rate. If there's more of it, it vibrates slower, has a lower pitch. If there's less of it, it's going to vibrate faster. And so I wanted to start with that today, but I also wanted to bring along something really, really cool. And I don't know if you've ever seen these before. These are tuning forks. And just as the name implies, they are used to help tune things. But we're going to use them today to kind of show and illustrate what sounds are actually doing. So vibrations are really, really hard to see, right? We can't, when we clap, we don't see the sound, we hear the sound. The vibration in the room travels out, it comes to my ear, it vibrates my eardrum, which vibrates the parts inside my ear, sends a message to my brain, and says, that was a clap. I recognize that sound. But a tuning fork, I don't know if you can hear that. I'm gonna put it right up to the mic here in a second. I'm just gonna reach over and put it in front of the mic. I hope you guys can hear that out there. So that is a C. So that's equivalent to the C that I had on my little xylophone. And right here it's saying it's 262. And so that's the frequency. That's how many times this thing is vibrating per second. And we call that hertz, okay? Frequency is measured in hertz. And so what's really cool about this is when I have this, just like the xylophone, if I take a shorter one, this is my high C, which is vibrating at 523, Hold on. Yeah, that's so cool. And then if we take one that's in the middle, see the different sizes? If we take one that's in the middle, this is a G. And I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try to bring it up closer. It's vibrating. It gets blurry, right? We can see it. And when I stop that vibration, it clears up and we can see it better. But when it's vibrating, we have the sound. When I stop it, well, I can feel it. Oh, I got an idea. I just thought of this. So the energy from the sound wave, the energy being produced here from the vibration, goes into the water and causes the water to splat. I think we're going to try that again. All right, let's try our low C. Right here. Let's try our low C one more time. Ready? You always have to find a way to make a mess while you're doing science. All right, so vibrations are really cool, but I thought we could see it vibrating. It was kind of blurry. But my brother and I, my little brother Scotty and I, we actually filmed some footage of tuning forks vibrating at a very, very high speed. So high speed footage, so it's in slow motion. And we're gonna show you one of those clips right now, and we'll come back right after that. How cool is that? That tuning fork is literally vibrating. But we really can't see it that well. But when we get to slow down that footage, when we get to slow down the tuning fork using the capabilities of high-speed video, we can see that those tines, that's what that's called, that's a tine, this has two tines, these are tines, that they're actually vibrating to create that sound wave that we hear. I just think it's super duper cool. To be able to see that in slow motion. And if you like that video, I'll share that video in its full length in a post later today. And we have guitar strings, and we have all sorts of other cool stuff that's vibrating. Crash cymbals. So, all right. So, I asked all of you to grab a bottle, right? Here's the bottle I have. And I know some of you are looking at all of these bottles and you're thinking, man, Mr. C drinks a lot of soda. I do drink soda, but this isn't all like, I did this last night. This is over time I've collected these bottles so that we can do science experiments with them. But here's what we're going to do. Based on conversations we've had before, inside of this bottle, is there anything inside of this bottle? Looks empty. There was a little bit of water that I had in there. I was doing some testing. But I got all the water out. Let's say all the water is out. Is there anything else in the bottle? And all of you out there are probably saying, of course there's, Mr. C. There is air. So what we're going to do, and this might be challenging for some of you initially, but keep working at it, just like that craft stick chain reaction. You'll get it. You'll get it. I got it. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your mouth and you're just going to blow over the bottle. And I'm producing a sound because I'm creating a vibration. So the column of air inside of this bottle is vibrating. And what I want you to do, if you, I should have said get a funnel, but if you don't have a funnel, you can still do this with me. So if you're running to the kitchen right now, grabbing a funnel and some water, that's fine. I'm gonna fill up the bottle about halfway. Maybe not quite halfway. All right, so it's maybe a quarter of the way. I'm just eyeballing it. So we heard the sound a second ago. And now the pitch has gone up. And that's because just like our xylophone, when the bottle was empty, there was more air inside of the bottle. More air vibrates slower. Here's our sound again. Now let's pour it out. Once again, we blow it in. Hey! So we could hear that the sound is getting lower when I have more air in the bottle. So what I can do, and what you can do at home, whoa, slow down there. And for those of you who are just joining us, good morning. So happy to have you all back. All right, so I added a lot of water. I mean, a lot of water. The bottle is almost full. So our column of air is very, very small. And we're going to try this. I have a difficult time to get the notes out. It sounds like wind on like woo. All right, so that got really high, right? So the pitch got really high. I'm going to pour that out, and that's something that you can do at home. You can also, if you want to get fancy, just get a cup of water. Now be careful. I have a metal spoon. I'm going to tap this, and you can hear the sound it produces. And actually, I can see the vibration of the water inside vibrating. I'm going to pour some of that water out, and now I'm going to... And it changed. To me, it sounds like it got higher in pitch. I don't know what you guys think. Didn't it sound like it got higher? So here, our water is vibrating. Yeah, it's getting really high. What I want you to do is I want you to think about different places in your house where you hear sounds and vibrations today. And specifically, next time you fill up like a pitcher and you're making Kool-Aid or juice or something like that, I want you to listen to the pitch as you fill up that container, and you can actually hear the sound changing while you're filling up the water or filling up a cup of water. And it's those small little things around us all the time that make learning a lot of fun, because once we start hearing them, it's hard not to hear them. But what I also did, and this is what I'm going to encourage all of you to do as well, I created an octave. Let's see here, I'm going to turn this. And I downloaded an app on my phone, and it was a tuner. And what a tuner does, it allows me to tune and to find a note and create our octave. Now, I want to show you this. So, I colored all of the water on purpose because the variations in the water level are so small that it's actually really hard to see if the water was clear. But you don't have to color yours at home. I just love it because basically I have red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I tried to make indigo, but it ended up turning purple. So violet. So if you recognize these colors, these are the colors of our rainbow. And then I just went and I made this really dark, like a Kelly green, and then I went back to red to match, because this is a low C and this is a high C. I think. I try to tune them, so I think they're pretty much like that. But here's what's really cool. Now I don't have to keep pouring water in and out. And if you're at the house with your family, bust a beat, make a song, right? You can be like... Uh-oh. Hold on. I need a sheet of paper really quick. I'm going to cheat. I wrote down the notes for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'm going to put C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. All right. So I have Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I hope this video doesn't get like copyright block or something, because we're going to bust out with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. All right, here we go. So you can play all sorts of different notes, but let's just talk before I bust out with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We have our low C, our high C, and then in between different amounts of water, because that changes our air column. Look at this. Here's an F. And in honor of my amazing audience that joins us here every day to learn together, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star by Mr. C on the soda bottle. It's like the soda bottle blues. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. So it's C, C, G, G, A, A. C, C, G, G, A, A, G. C, C, A, A. C, C, G, G, A, A, G. Got it. So. I did that wrong already. All right, so C, C, G, G, A, A, G. All right, here we go. And repeat. Oh no, then it's, oh. Yay! That's stressful to do that on a live stream. All right. And what's really funny is you can feel the vibration on your lip. So it's like the bottom part of my lip is feeling like a little numb. But yeah, I would love to see you guys out there make a song. I'm trying to think like row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat. Sorry, that's too much noise probably. All right, so I'm going to challenge all of you to have some fun today and the rest of the week making sounds, all right? Create vibrations. Your parents will love it. Kids, you'll love it. And most importantly, yeah, we'll keep on learning together. And if you need to, download an app on your phone to tune your bottles. And it doesn't have to be a glass bottle. I'm going to recommend everybody try it with different things. Plastic bottles, soda plastic bottles, water bottles.
Be careful.
Just be careful. If you're using glass or anything like that, be careful. And because it's a little bit messy, well, it could get messy, especially with the food coloring, do it somewhere where it's okay to make a mess. Don't do it in your living room, on your white carpet, where all of this could spill. That's not a good idea. But most importantly, have fun. So, to playing songs, learning together, and making vibrations, you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys had some fun. Leave some comments below in terms of what you guys would like to see. We have tons and tons of activities that we're planning out for the next multiple weeks. And we would love to include your ideas as well. And most importantly, if you're making a soda bottle xylophone, or you are creating some glass music, or if you have a xylophone at home and you want to play something, share it with us, and we'll be sharing a whole bunch of photos and videos from all of you, our friends learning at home, later this week. We'll make a little compilation and put it online. So, with that said, have a wonderful day. And on that note, get it? Note? We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Take care.